All right. You're good.
I'm good. All right, we're back at Hoagie's Garage for take 2 tonight. As always, got to run through the sponsors real quick. We got Morning Sun Marketplace out in Thomasville, Pennsylvania with Rick and Sue Fritz. Hawk Wings up in Jackson, Minnesota. Build you a wing for whatever you want to race. Race pass. If you don't have it yet, you need to get it if you call yourself a race fan. Kaiser Wheels. Be wiser by Kaiser. They're just down the road here, about 45 miles or so in Alton, Iowa. Kudum Auto Sales. Need a vehicle? Look him up. He's got a lot of neat stuff on the lot. I ride by there about once a week anyhow with work. That's over in Inwood, Iowa.
Especially if you're a pickup guy.
He likes pickups.
Ford pickups is his baby. He has, and he gives, the prices are unbelievable. RK Insulation, also out of Inwood, Iowa. Houston Speedway, like we call it, it's our home track. Mother's Day opener coming right around the corner. Fulkins Brothers Trucking. They do Fulkins Mothers?
Hey, so I'm mumbling, bud. What the hell? Fulkins Brothers. Steve won't care. He's on vacation again.
I did send him a text last night. Trim, Gord, and Buck, and congratulations on getting a win on national TV. So yep. Fulkins Brothers right on there. I thought that was pretty cool.
So anyways, thank them for what they do for racing. And like we said, they do haul livestock throughout the whole country. So give Trim a call. S2F for start to finish. They carry all the Power I series. I don't know if there's 5, 6, 7 of them. I don't know. I got to get better at this, bud. They got Port City also. Hero Haven, always want to thank them for what they do for the first responders and the vets. And then, of course, Lumber Lounge and Garage. You got bench racing with Shane and Snow.
Which they're going to be on.
They're going to be going live
minutes.
here in about 15 minutes. So tune into their show after you get done with our show.
After we're done with Max here.
Yep. When we get done with Max, and then you can listen to Shane talk and Snow. I don't know if Shane's on tonight or not, but
I don't know.
It's always fun. It's amazing what them guys can remember and what they talk about. A lot smarter than we are, but give them a listen. All right. Bench racing.
Here we go. Hey, we're back at Hoagie's Garage, and we have Max Mittry on. Max, is that how you say your last name?
Yeah. A lot of people actually get it wrong. They say Mittry, like with an E, but it's Mittry. Yeah.
Oh,
way to go, bud! Right here, found him, buddy.
Kidding. We're freaking on fire.
We're on fire tonight because we had a guy on we've had before, so we knew his name, and now we got yours right. So it's going to be a great night for us.
So, Max, where's home? Where do you live?
Redding, California. It's about 150 miles north of Sacramento.
Okay. All right. How big of a city are we talking?
Probably 115,000 people.
Oh,
I'd say.
Big time city.
But not that big for out there. So.
No, I mean, where my shop is, though, it's probably, I don't know, 1,000 people.
That's not bad.
No,
we're 250 people, so we're
small town.
We're small town. Village Village of Leicester is actually what the
that's
sign
our go-to
says,
thing.
But that's what you get in Iowa. So, at what age did you start racing, Max?
I started when I was 4, and then I actually only ran for probably a couple months, and then I don't know, crazy enough, I didn't really like it. I was like scared of it. So I stopped until I was about 7 years old, I think, 7 or 8, and then I got back into it.
Well, there's maybe a reason you're scared at 4. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a little young.
It is.
Hell, I'd be scared at 60, so hey. Well, I'd probably drive a go-kart, but I ain't getting in them big cars.
Yeah. So what did you race when you were 7 then?
I raced outlaw carts growing up, so I grew up running Red Bluff and cycling, just like Kyle and like Tyler Reddick and all them other guys did.
Okay.
That Red Bluff has run some drivers through there over the years.
Yeah, for sure. Tanner Thorson, Kyle. There's obviously a bunch of good drivers that, ran through Red Bluff and cycling. So,
how long did you do that?
Probably until I was 14, so 8 years. I don't know, but I've been on and off. Like I still go back and run races here and there. But yeah, I'd say I kind of got out of it when I was about 14, 15.
How did you do? Were you any good at it?
I was all right. I mean, I was always, I don't know, a lot of people would call me like an underdog. I don't know. Like I'd run up front a lot, and then just like never win. That's always been like something that's been hard for me. And then like at cycling, I was a lot better. I won a championship at cycling, and yeah, I never really was a points guy though. So the one time I did run for points, I did end up winning it. But yeah, I've won a decent amount of races over the years, but nothing like spectacular. Nothing, just kick their ass every weekend. I had to work for it.
Yeah. So cycling, what are you talking about there?
Cycling Speedway. It's in Chico, California. It's a a la carte track where the Cal Larson's a la carte showcase used to be held. I don't know. That was a pretty big race for a while, but it's about, I think, 15 minutes away from Silver Dollar in Chico.
Okay.
It's just it's another mini outlaw or a la carte track out here.
Is that an indoor arena then too, or no?
No, it's an outdoor.
Okay, because Red Bluff is indoor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's indoor. I couldn't tell you the size of either of them, but I just one's indoor and one's outdoor. Red Bluff's just a little tiny. It's literally in a bull ring, but
yeah. It's shorter than a half-mile track. We can tell them that.
Yeah, we can tell them that for sure.
We'll get that part right. We'll just quit guessing at that point.
I think we could say even probably shorter than 3/8.
Well, but I'm guaranteeing half.
Probably shorter than quarter too.
Oh, man, I always said if BS paid money, I'd be a rich man.
So, when you're 14, what do you switch to then? What do you go racing?
So, I was lucky enough, obviously, to have the opportunity to go run sprint cars. My dad made me a deal. The championship I did win, I was like 100 points back. And he told me if I was able to win that championship, he'd let me go practice the sprint car a few times. And so, yeah, that happened. I ended up winning it somehow. I won it by like 30 points by the end of the year. And I was able to run a few practice days in the sprint car. And it went a lot better than expected. So, obviously, when I was like ready to go race around people, I probably ran 8 practice days before I even, raced around other people. But yeah, and then when I was 14, my first sprint car race when I was 14, and that was right during COVID was happening. Yeah, so I ran Silver Dollar my first race, and then I went and ran Marysville and kind of just pick and choose. I think I ran 20 races my first season, which is still a decent amount for out here.
And so, what level was that? Did you say 360?
360. Okay. I don't think I said it, but no, that would have been 360 stuff. Yeah.
I've learned enough now. After last year's with Oster, you couldn't run 410s till you were 16 in California.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was something lesser though.
No, I think they just changed it to 15 now, I believe.
Oh, did they now? Okay, see, I was wrong.
NART.
Damn it.
Yeah, NART came out with like literally after we got done with Austin's interview, I think something came out saying
I think it's 15 now.
Or something.
Yeah, I think you have to be approved and have to have like a professional, like a crew chief that, that's known and stuff. So I think it's good that they at least have those rules for it. But
yeah.
So I have to ask as a dad, did your dad ever regret making that statement that if you win a championship, you can try a sprint car? Or?
I mean, he probably did. I mean, I know his wallet does. I'll tell you that for sure. But he loves it though. I mean, that's all he's done his whole life, so he loves it, and that's just what we do.
So, yeah. Did he race before, or just always been involved in it?
He did race. He raced the outlaw card stuff when it first actually started going on at Red Bluff back in '83. I think it was 1983. Yeah, he was like one of the first people out there. He saw Red Bluff kind of happen and was one of the first to really run on it. And then Mike Hubert Jr. I don't know if you guys ever heard that name before, but out on the West Coast, he was a crew chief for them, and they'd go run up and down the West Coast and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So you do some 360 stuff, and how'd you start out with all that?
Like in general or just this year?
Yeah, I mean, were you competitive or were you just going around the track or?
My second, third, and fourth races of my career, I'd won heat races, and I think I put it in the dash. I don't remember if they were running dashes at that point or just redraws, but my first 5 races, I was in the dash 3 of the times. But yeah, I mean, obviously I wasn't anything spectacular in the main events. I was just out there learning. So
yeah,
But
hey, you were there. You
Yeah,
made the main.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, how many sprint car races have you run then by now? I mean, you're not too old yet, according to me and Bud's age. But...
Oh gosh, I couldn't even tell you. I did not race at all in 2023. I took 2023 off. So, oh gosh, I was probably 2015, 20. I don't know, I'd say, I think I ran 55-ish last year, which is the most I've ever ran. And then I think it was about 15 every year before that. So I'm not very good at math, but if you want to do the math for that.
No, we ain't doing the math either.
So,
we'll screw that up.
So it's 2023, just you decided to take a break or no sponsor?
Girlfriend.
No, I actually, as weird as it sounds, I got really sick and I couldn't travel without like getting really sick and throwing up, and I just took the year off, and I'm actually I still don't want to fly on a plane because I'm scared I'll get sick again. But yeah, I didn't even leave my house for probably 4 months.
Oh, damn.
Like just leaving. I couldn't eat anything. Like it was weird, and the doctors never found anything like seriously wrong. So I just started, forcing myself to go out and do stuff, and eventually it gets better. It always does. But yeah, I'm pretty confident to go anywhere now. I just don't know about flying on a plane. But other than that, yeah, I was eating like bread. I think that was all I was eating because that was the only thing I could really keep down.
My gosh,
yeah,
that's kind of unbelievable. And they never really found anything.
No, I did blood tests. I mean, I was a little low on some vitamins and stuff, so I started taking those. But no, they never found anything at all. I thought it was originally, when I first got sick, I thought it was originally food poisoning. And so I'm like, oh, it'll go away. It'll be whatever. And then it just like never went away. I was like, okay, I don't really know what to do now. So I went to the doctors, and yeah, it was a weird time in my life, man. I'll tell you that for sure.
So 2023, how old would you have been then?
That would have been 17.
Dang.
My girlfriend excuse sounded better than being sick for a year. What the hell?
Yeah.
So 17, so 23, 3 years. So you're 20.
Yeah, I just turned 20 a couple weeks ago, right before Vegas.
That's awesome.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was actually, on my birthday, I was down helping Justin and Hunter get ready for Vegas. So.
Yeah. So did you say last year you ran 55 races?
I want to say it was something along the lines of that. Yeah, it was the most races I've ever done.
Yeah. How did that go all last year then?
It was, for the most part, it was pretty smooth. I mean, I learned a lot, not just as a driver, but just like, I don't know, working on the race car stuff. Like I do everything myself now. So that was a big learning year for me. I was able to win the SCCT Speed Week Championship, which was cool. But like every time I was in the lead of some race, I'd blow up, or if I was running up front, I'd get wrecked. So I mean, I don't really have the results for it, but we definitely learned a lot. We were doing a lot of testing with this the car we had. So I feel like this year we're already off to a way better start. Other than Merced, I jumped my car on night one, which that sucked. But yeah, other than that, I feel like we're off to a pretty good start.
Well, get that out of the way right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Just about everybody jumps one car a year, no matter what.
Yeah, and then the race after that, we blow up hunting down the leader, which was cool too. So yeah, hopefully we got that out of the way.
Yeah, you got all your shit luck out of the way right away. Now the rest of the year will go smooth for you.
I'm hoping for it.
Yeah. So you said you do most of the stuff yourself. Do you have a crew chief though? Is that your dad, or who sets up the car?
It really just depends on the night. My dad, about the only thing he does, like he obviously pays for everything, which is cool. Yeah, he like runs valves in the motor just because I don't know. It's a weird thing with me. It's his motor. I like letting him do it. So, just so he can do it. It just depends on the night. Like some nights I'll have Justin to myself, and some nights I'll have Hunter. But for the most time, when they're racing, I try not to bother them. So it'll just be me and my dad bouncing off ideas or talking to them or whatever. But I usually honestly don't have a crew chief for the most part. Like I'll talk to Justin over the phone during the week and he'll give me a baseline, and at the track he'll help me out. But if he's racing, I try not to bother him too much and let him do his thing.
Yeah. So
a pretty small team then is what we're getting out of this.
Oh, for sure. And especially the way that Justin and I are, we like to do everything ourselves. So it's kind of just, we don't like help, honestly.
So when you're talking Justin who? Just for the record.
Sanders.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure. So
no, yeah.
Justin seems like, I think, did you get his number out there? So
I had it last year.
Oh, but you know, he seems like a quiet guy and likes to do stuff kind of his own way. So
yeah, for sure.
Now he raced for Ridge and Sons last year for a little bit when Reitzel was hurt last year.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He did. So he did really well in that car. Actually, I was very surprised.
Yeah, I mean, being to several tracks that he's probably never raced at, and
he did well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So were you at Vegas then for the races?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I was the screw guy.
Okay. Yeah, see, then I should have been paying better attention, but I could have went and said hi before we had him on the show like I did with Austin. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah. So
it's all good.
Where have you all raced already this year?
Merced for King of the West, and then I ran Chico or Silver Dollar for what was it, Silver Cup? I think it was Silver Cup. That was Merced was a 410 race, and Silver Cup was a 2-night 360 deal, and then I just ran Placerville, which was a 360 deal last week.
Okay.
So how did you do it? Most of those, I know one night you said you had a little accident, but how'd the other nights all go?
Yeah, the first night at Merced, just cars got tangled up in front of me. I had nowhere to go, and it literally only bent the frame. Everything else was fine. It just only bent the frame.
Really?
And then, so I had that happen. And then the second night, I ended up putting the 360 in my backup car. It was running my backup car at Silver Dollar, and like I said, we started, I think it was 5th or 6th on a one lane hooked up Silver Dollar because they got so much rain, and I was in my way to second and tracking down Andy Forsberg for the lead there while my motor was blowing up, and then it finally just let go with 5 to go. So DNF that, and then the night after I started 9th. The night that Austin won, I started 9th, and I think I ran 4th on a very one-lane track as well. So I mean, we've been quick. And Placerville, I ran 4th again. Started 4th, ran 4th. Just made some mistakes on my end when I got in the second there and couldn't put them behind me. So just I capitalized when I needed to, but I just couldn't put them behind me, and ended up running 4th that night as well.
Yeah,
4th ain't all bad.
No, it could be worse.
we love watching races at Placerville. I mean, it kind of reminds us of Huset's up here, and it's just really fun to watch races there.
Yeah, Placerville is so unique, man. It's just a big old bank with a massive curve, and I don't know. I think it's just always consistent. That's the most thing I like about it. Like, you just know what you're going to get when you go there 99% of the time.
Yeah. So, will you run a bunch of the NARC races, or all of them, or anything, or what do you do with those?
I'll run a majority of them. I don't know. I don't really like running for points all that much. I just like picking and choosing, honestly. So like, I always tell myself at the beginning of the year, I'll run the first few NARC races, see where I'm at in points, and then go from there. But as of now, I don't think that'll be happening. So I'll just pick and choose and try to run as much 410 or 410 stuff, high limit stuff, and SECT stuff as I can.
Sure. You ever leave the state much, or is that for something down the road maybe?
No, we go up to Oregon and Washington when high limit and challenge tour, and they'll go do their ski weeks and stuff. We like going up there, but going out east, I honestly haven't, for sprint car wise, I have not left Oregon, California, and Washington. So I mean, I'd love to get back out to the Midwest or back out east or just wherever and go race and experience new stuff. But yeah, that's just for another time.
Yeah, no.
Future plans.
And you're still young.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You bet.
Sorry, bud.
Toad's coughing over there.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are either sick or choking on water or what, but man, I got so sick after Vegas.
Oh, I didn't get sick from Vegas. I was sick. I got sick on the way down there, and I caught a cold from the granddaughters before I left.
Yeah,
so I got on the way out there.
I was I had fever, congestion, and sweating, all that shit. Like I was, oh, I lost my voice at Placerville, and I was trying to scream at everyone to tell them what the car was doing. It was just it was fun.
Yeah.
Sore throat, all that good stuff.
So, why number 2 on the car? Is there a story of why you're number 2?
Yeah, so my dad actually used to work on NASCAR stuff, and their number was 2, and so when I actually started, my number was actually 4M, believe it or not. So I always thought the number 2 looked way better, so my dad ended up switching it, and then the X came from just one night. My brother and my dad were racing, and there was already a 2 there, so they had to put an X on, and just stuck ever since.
There you go.
What'd you say your dad was working on?
NASCAR.
He worked on NASCAR stuff, yeah, with Craig Rodman and Dave Reed. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but just back in the day.
Okay, well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
it's way different. I'd like to know more stories about it. I haven't really, honestly, I don't know all that much about it, but I mean, I've heard some stories, but I'd like to know more about it.
Yeah, you know, you kind of hear more stories like when your dad's brothers or something would be around. My dad turned 80 here quite a while back, and we had a big get together, and one of his brothers got up and told us a story when Dad was in the Korean War. He lost a Jeep. And we're like,
really?
You lost a Jeep, Dad? And he's like, he got mad at his brother. And he's like, I did not lose a Jeep. It was signed out under my name. Somebody put my name down and the Jeep disappeared. So he goes, yes, I got in trouble for that, but it was never me.
Siblings, you can never trust them.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They know all the dirt, and they'll throw it out there at some point in time.
Yeah.
What's your favorite track? You know, between California, Oregon, Washington, where's a couple of your most favorite places to go?
I do really like Silver Dollar, just because it's my home track. It's an hour and 12 minutes away, which that's my home track. Unfortunately, I have to travel a lot from where I'm located. But yeah, I do love Silver Dollar. That's just one of my favorites because I grew up going to the races there every night when I was a kid. So yeah, Silver Dollar is one of them. I do like Roseburg, Douglas County. They just put dirt over it not too long ago. It used to be an asphalt track, and I think it's been racing pretty good. It's pretty fun. It's not like my cup of tea usually, but I'm starting to figure it out a little bit more every time I go there, and I do enjoy it. And then obviously I love Skagit. Skagit, I think, is one of the best facilities on the West Coast. I just love Skagit. It always races super good. The fans there are incredible. It's always a packed house. The weather is usually super nice. Like Skagit's definitely a place I'd go run weekly if I could.
Yeah, so
Skagit, if nothing else, the damn scenery's pretty. Even if the racing would happen to suck that night, you can just sit and look at the mountains.
You know, Blake Anderson's one of, well, he's not the announcer, I don't think. He does other stuff out there.
I don't know what
he was on Flow last night announcing, but he's an Iowa boy, so that's kind of cool that he's out in Skagit doing all this. But the crowds, I mean, I've seen pictures on weekly shows, crazy. A normal weekly show, and there's just so many people there. I think that's just so awesome.
Yeah, no, it is awesome, and the weekly pay there is super good as well. Like Radine, I mean, they have just done nothing but good for that place. I feel like, and obviously they want to do good for sprint car racing, and I feel like they're going in the right direction. So,
yeah, absolutely. What kind of motors do you run?
It depends, honestly. It just depends on the weekend. Depends on 360 or 410. I have Shark 360 stuff, and we just ended up getting a Fisher 360 as well. But 410, we've been just testing and experimenting. But I think we're going to go the Ryder direction. That's kind of what we've liked the most. So, yeah, probably just the Ryder stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you can go wrong with Ryder. If
no,
you can get
not.
one, I don't know if you can go.
Yeah, if you can get one, exactly. Got to wait a year and a half, maybe 2.
Thomas is a super nice guy. I got the privilege of meeting him last year.
Yeah,
nice guy, super. The outfit. He let us walk. He took us back and showed us the shop, and I asked if I'd take my shoes off to walk back there or not. The place was so damn clean.
Yeah, I was just there in January.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what Reitzel had in last night. Didn't he say it was a
More
rider?
than likely, yeah.
Yeah, I think he had that in last night.
So,
Yeah.
one of the questions the younger guys sometimes have more of these. Do you have an unusual routine before the races? Is there a certain thing you have to do, eat a certain food or anything like that, or you just show up and race?
There's not like a routine. I just kind of wing it. I mean, I like to usually eat kind of, around noon, 2 o'clock ish, just try to eat something because I don't like to eat throughout the night. And, I just drink a bunch of water and eat food kind of early in the day. And that's about it. I mean, I don't really have a ritual or like, I like to listen to music maybe like before the feature or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's nothing that like I don't have a set routine. I do it like every weekend. Like it just always changes.
See, me and Bud ran on the wing it part because that's what we do anyhow. But the not eating that ain't me and Bud. No.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's like what is to eat.
Yeah.
So
what do you mean there's no food here? We're leaving.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'll still eat throughout the night if someone brings me something. But yeah, I don't know. I just try not to have a bunch of food in my stomach on the track.
So where do you go after the races to eat then? I'm assuming you stop somewhere afterwards and eat? You got a favorite place to eat?
It just, like I said, it always depends on where you're at.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
It depends if you're doing like a speed week or you're just going home or like, you know what I mean? Like if you're going to a car wash, because if you're going to a car wash, then, you'll be done at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's going to limit you to only some stuff. Or if you're just going home and, you're eating truck stop food, like a Wendy's or whatever, it's at a truck stop. So, I do like going to In-N-Out after the races, like at Chico for sure. Or like sometimes we go to Applebee's. Like I'm not super picky. I just don't like seafood. So anything other than seafood, I'm all game for.
Yeah, we hear you there. We hear you there. Yeah.
How about apparel? Do you guys have that? You have a website for it or anything like that, or way people can get it?
Yeah, Trackside, Dylan Bloomfield's merch store that he has going, trackside.com. I think it's tracksideapparelco.com, TRAK. They've been doing a great job out here trying to promote all the drivers. I think they have it's 10 drivers, I want to say. And they sell merch for them and do all the stuff online for us. And it helps us out a bunch because I'm not good with merch sales. So really glad they do all that for me.
Yeah. So
what'd you say that was again?
Tracksideapparelco.com, I believe it is.
Trackside Apparel.
Yeah.
Is Dylan going to be staying out in California all summer?
I couldn't tell you what he's doing. It sounds, from what I've heard, it sounds like it. I literally couldn't tell you.
No,
I
was just curious.
Yeah. So, yeah. No.
I know at one time he brought a car over somewhere by Council Bluffs and was possibly going to be racing like Knoxville and Huset's, but I think that somewhat fell through. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That was Dave and Debbie's because they moved out there, and I'm not sure what their plan is or what Dylan's plan is. So, I mean, I don't want to, give false information and stuff that I don't know anything about.
We're just curious, so.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. What about your sponsors? Who do you all have as your sponsors? Obviously, it sounds like your dad is a huge part of it, but who else do you have?
Yeah, MittryConstruction.com, heavy equipment sales. That's my dad. Shasta Realty Group and Tanya Muherter, she came aboard last year and has been a huge help for me, as well as Steve Vaney Construction and Leedy Power Sports at Coleman Leedy. He owns UTV and ATV like tuning shop here in Reading. So I try to, just some local people definitely help me out a lot. And obviously I have like FK Rod Ends, Tie 64, High Performance Lubricants, Factory Cane, Walker Performance Filtration, Stiff Tie, and shield protection as well. Like in Yuba Study Aviation, they also helped me out this year too. So yeah, I definitely have a great group of people that I love to support, and they like to support me, I guess.
You bet.
Yeah, see, he's younger than we are, but he rattled through them like nothing. I can't even do it that well, and I'm reading them. Well, should we hit him up with some rapid fire questions, bud?
You bet. What's your favorite kind of ice cream?
Oh, do you guys know like Ben and Jerry's, the little half pints or whatever they are? I like the Tonight Dough. It's like Jimmy Fallon's ice cream. It's so good.
So say the flavor again.
It's called the Tonight Dough. It's like Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. It's got like I can't even tell you what's in it. I just know it's just super good. It's my go-to.
Don't need to know what's in it if it's good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm also a cookie dough guy. I like cookie dough too.
There you go.
Sometimes it's best not to know what you're eating. Just eat it, and if you like it, it's good.
Yeah. I don't really care as long as it tastes good.
Yep. You cat or a dog person?
A dog. I'm allergic to cats, so definitely a dog person.
That's a good reason to like a dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have any hobbies other than racing?
I'd like to say I do, but I honestly really don't. Like I used to fish a lot, bass fishing. I used to do tournaments with my buddy, but I've just been so busy with the race car stuff, I don't really have time to go anymore. And so yeah, I'd like to say bass fishing, or honestly just hanging out on a lake, just doing nothing, just chilling.
Yep.
Perfect. How about a favorite movie?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay. I've never watched that
one.
I've
not seen that.
That is a great movie.
Do you prefer snow or rain?
I like snowboarding. Also, no, I guess you consider that a hobby. I just haven't gone in a while, but I like snowboarding. I like snow. It's just I don't like driving in snow. So if I don't have to drive in it, then I like snow better. But if I do have to drive in it, I prefer rain. If that makes sense.
Don't move to the Midwest then.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no.
If you were going to be stranded on an island, what type of music would you have to have along to listen to?
Ooh. An island. Is it like a nice island, or is it like palm trees everywhere, or is it like pouring down rain?
Whatever you want.
Well, most islands rain at some point in time, so we'll go with the nice one.
We'll go with the nice one. I don't know. I mean, I listen to literally everything.
Okay.
I guess we'll just say rap, just because I feel like I could listen to a bunch of different genres of rap and get away with it. I mean, I like what Austin said too. He said country, and he hit that pretty good. Where he said you can listen to kind of any kind of feeling you have in country music
songs,
as well.
Sad songs.
So yeah, exactly. So I don't know, either country or rap.
Yeah, rap. You can, nobody's around on an island to hear all the swear words.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite place to go out to eat?
Yeah, there's a hibachi place in my town called Kobe. It's pretty good. It's just a regular hibachi place. Or there's a place by my shop that you actually cook your own steak at, but it's super good. Like
really?
The meat is really good, and it's just almost like a little bar, but like you just cook your own steak there, and they have really good calamari and like mozzarella sticks and stuff there. It's just kind of pub food, but I like it.
Huh. So they got just like a grill outside or something you go throw it on then, or what?
Yeah, they have a grill on the outside and inside, and you kind of just you order your steak and they bring you a salad and stuff, and if you ordered like an appetizer or whatever, and then like you'll cook your bread, your potatoes, your steak, and all that stuff on the grill.
Huh. That'd be kind of interesting.
It's pretty cool. I feel like there's not a lot of places like that. So
at least you know who to be mad at if your steak is cooked wrong. So.
Yeah, exactly.
How about a favorite holiday?
I like Christmas just because it's usually I like the weather around Christmas where it's cold, and you just I don't know, you get to see all your family and stuff, and yeah, I don't know, probably just Christmas.
Yeah, I'm into the grandkids stage, so then you got to watch. Then Christmas is always fun to watch them.
Yeah, exactly. They're all super happy to get gifts and stuff.
Yep.
So I'm a huge gift giver. I love giving gifts, so I do like getting people's reactions when I give them something.
Oh, well, hang on. After we're done with the show, we'll send you our addresses. And then...
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
So you're pretty young yet, so I don't assume this is going to be very high, but how many speeding tickets do you have?
2.
Well,
Unfortunately, yeah. It wasn't even like the times they happened, it was just not great. Like I was leaving work one day, and then I was trying to pass this semi, so I like sped up to pass the semi, and the cop clocked me as soon as I passed up to pass the semi,
Yep.
And then so he got me there, and then The other one, it was like 10 o'clock at night. There was no one on the road, and I actually didn't even know the speed limit. And I was just going what I thought. I thought it was a 65, so I was going like 70, and apparently it was a 55, so I got pulled over for that as well.
Yeah. Well, not too awful then.
Well,
no, I wasn't. I don't speed like that. I usually just go about 4 over the speed limit. That's about all I do.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do too. 4 to 5 over, and then I figure they're probably not going to bother you unless they're having a really bad day.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
So then this next question's in the same line of questioning. What's the fastest you've ever driven or, say, ridden with somebody going down the highway?
It wasn't going down the highway. It was actually in a back road, but I was not driving. Just want to get this clear. I was not driving.
Well, just in case mom and dad are listening.
No, just in case anyone's listening, I was not driving. But yeah, I think we went like 115.
Oh, okay.
It was on an open back road. There's nowhere around. It was a straight shot. Like obviously we weren't like, really put anyone at risk for doing anything really stupid, but yeah. I mean, obviously going 115 on road's stupid, but I was not driving and it was on open back road. So
that's by nowhere near our record for speed.
No.
So
we have like 3 over 200 miles an hour. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And, yeah, Sammy Swindell would be one of the crazy ones.
Yep.
So I think
that
Cy
is
Lynch
crazy.
was another one.
Yeah, and then I'm not even going to guess the third one, but I'm pretty sure there was 3. But
what's your favorite drink or go-to beverage?
Dude, I really like Dutch Bros' their freeze that they have. It's always really nice. It's like a it's a blended coffee, and it's really nice on a hot day. But if not, I'm always good with just water. Water's always good.
Yeah.
Say, my mind works weird ways, Bud. But is this our 400th episode, or was the last one our 400th?
No, I think this is our 400th.
Oh, so hey, you got the privilege of being our 400th episode.
That's quite a few.
That's crazy.
By the way.
That is crazy. Yeah, that is a lot.
That's why we can't remember all the stories and who did what, because there's too many.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I can't remember what happened yesterday.
Oh, you ain't that the truth. I'm struggling to remember what I did this afternoon.
Exactly.
But last one, then we'll let you go. So say you just won the Powerball. You got more money than you know what to do with. Is there a vehicle of some sort, a car, pickup, a boat, a house, motorhome? Is there something you'd want that you just, obviously don't have the money for right now? Is there something you've always wished you could buy?
Just a house on some land. That's about it. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Just a house and by myself on, 80 acres or so. I think would be cool.
With a bass pond in it or something, probably.
Yeah, a pond or just cattle running around. I feel like that'd be cool.
Yeah. Place to go drop a line in the water and just sit back and relax.
Yep. Absolutely.
That sounds like a pretty good idea to me, kid. So
absolutely. We're excited to see you race this year, and we wish you the best. And unfortunately, we fall asleep sometimes with the races out in California, but
yeah, I don't blame you. I do too, sitting in stagings.
I make it through the heat races usually, and then I have to watch the features the next day.
Yeah.
But they're exciting out there. You guys can really wheel it out there, and who knows? Maybe someday we'll see you over here, at Huset's or Knoxville. So keep on chugging along.
For sure. Cool. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me.
All right.
Thank you. Take care.
All right. We'll see you.
Bye.